Hey, adrenaline junkies, welcome back. What you're about to see isn't scripted, it isn't staged, and it definitely isn't safe. This is raw police body cam footage where one bad decision turns into a chain reaction of chaos, sirens, and split-second judgment calls. Stay locked in, because once this starts, there's no pause button. On September 11th, 2025, at about 9:50 a.m., Trooper Price was advised by dispatch that the Sequoia County Sheriff's Office and Roland Police Department were pursuing a Jeep Wrangler eastbound on Interstate 40 toward Arkansas in connection with a counterfeit money investigation. At the time, Trooper Price was traveling westbound on I-40 near the 2-mile marker. He positioned his patrol car in the median at the state line to deploy spike strips, but the pursuit passed his location before he could act. Price then re-entered traffic, caught up with the suspect near the 2-mile marker, and notified dispatch that he had taken the lead. The Jeep continued east at speeds between 95 and 120 miles per hour, weaving through traffic. Trooper Eric Hogue joined the pursuit at the 7-mile marker. The suspect then exited onto Interstate 540 southbound at exit 7. At the 2-mile marker on I-540, Trooper Price attempted a pit maneuver when the suspect slowed, but the driver regained control and continued south.
Please, 98. Simple. Whatever, TDI. TDI. Searching 16 Road. 10-4, TDI Road.
After crossing the Arkansas River, Trooper Price executed a second pit at approximately 100 miles per hour. The Jeep spun counterclockwise into the median, then rotated clockwise toward the driver's side, sliding across both eastbound lanes before striking the guardrail and coming to rest on the right shoulder. Trooper Price saw the driver reach back into the vehicle, prompting officers to approach with weapons drawn and issue loud commands for him to exit the Jeep. At approximately 10:07 p.m. on December 9, 2023, Kent County deputies located a stolen Dodge Durango at a mire on 17 Mile Road. Deputy Ziemkowski attempted to stop the vehicle, but the driver fled. The deputy initiated a pursuit and immediately notified dispatch.
Parking lot, Peter, 29 U.S. North, hold the air, 4046, do you copy?
Some good spikes.
Any day for a test spike?
Back to the gas station, 17 miles an hour. Coming back out to 17 mile. It looks like we're going to go towards the highway.
Are we going eastbound?
Eastbound, we're ramping on right now.
Heavy ramping on southbound.
We're reporting speed 067. I'm gonna love whoever's behind me too.
Heavy 42 taking over. And as for 4140, looks like you're behind him. You're gonna take over the pursuit traffic.
Still southbound. Traffic open. Danger 98.
Southbound, traffic open, speeds are 98.
I'm at 131 and south 10 miles.
Somewhere in San Copy, we have spikes for about 10 miles.
Central 610, I'm responding.
Somewhere.
Empty.
4140.
4140, go ahead.
Any updates on speed?
Current speed about 100. Southbound 131, light traffic.
Copy speed.
Speed 110.
They're just passing 14 miles.
6135, we're 131 South Coast.
10-4.
Where they have spikes that coast.
They have spikes at 10 miles.
32, I'm north of 10 miles.
I'm gonna take back over traffic. We are at 131. Just passing over. Speeds are 13. Still light traffic.
10-4, you're just about to reach 32.
Later, yes.
I'm on the left, man. Speeds are 108. He's driving in the right lane now. Right full side.
Copy speed 108, driving in the right lane.
Page, I got spiked out. I think it was good spike.
Copy. I'm gonna speed back up now. Still got eyes on him. Probably doing about 105.
A few minutes later, the Dodge accelerated to 105 to 115 miles per hour. Officers successfully deployed spike strips, but despite having deflated tires, the suspect continued fleeing. Troopers quickly closed the distance, preparing to execute a pit maneuver if the driver remained non-compliant.
Where's that state unit at?
Once the southbound goes.
Watch your room up there.
Okay, I still got eyes on it. Looks like they're in the left lane of travel. Probably doing about 115. My speeds are going up right now.
46, go ahead.
Heavy terminating pursuit, 4040 copy.
Real far copy. They're just coming up the coast now, left full lane of travel. Their speeds are probably 105, 197.
FR 6110,
Little Durango.
White Durango.
I still have eyes on it. They're just passing close right now. Left full lane of travel. I'm not in pursuit.
FR 6110, are you in pursuit?
Yeah, they're terminated, and it's confirmed stolen.
Copy, MSP will pursue.
Okay, they're no longer chasing the right. They lost sight. I'm just set up.
I'm no longer chasing. I still have eyes on it. They are in the rightmost lane of travel, just coming up to that turnaround just south of Post.
FR 6135, you should see it soon.
6110 has eyes on him, I believe.
Should be passing you right now, 6110.
They just passed me. They're south of Post. Right lane.
FR.
Dude, can anyone tell if this bike's work? Sounds like 35. Sounds like they were running on flats.
Copy, running on flats.
74, I'm at the 93. Let me know when you're coming up that hill. See if we can get anyone southwest with spikes. I don't have eyes, but they're probably south of Pine Island. What color is it?
White.
It was white with Durango lettering on the driver's side.
44, I've got eyes on it right now. We're just south of the 93. They're pulling over right now. Permission to get back in the pursuit.
40, 49, or 46.
It's a yes.
74, they're right behind me. I'm gonna try and pit them.
Copy, attempting a pit.
I'm with him. 35 behind him.
Copy.
Fort.
Copy, good pit. Roll, we'll get medical.
Disregard. Yeah, pull back over. They're now going to go northbound. Northbound.
Copy, it's going back northbound.
Good pit, good pit. We're going to get blocked in.
Copy, getting him locked in.
Hands up! Put your hands up!
We're going to get them blocked in.
A second pit maneuver successfully disabled the suspect's vehicle. The driver initially appeared to comply with both hands raised, but suddenly exited the vehicle and fled on foot. After a brief chase, officers deployed a taser and took him into custody without further incident. The suspect later admitted the vehicle had been stolen. On June 3, 2025, at about 9:49 a.m., Florida Highway Patrol Corporal Brandon Cano was conducting speed enforcement on westbound Interstate 4 near mile marker 123 when he observed a maroon sedan traveling in the far left lane at 112 miles per hour in a 70-mile-per-hour zone. Corporal Cano pulled out from the median without losing sight of the vehicle and attempted a traffic stop. As he closed in, he observed the driver operating recklessly, weaving between lanes at high speed. Cano activated his emergency lights and siren, but the driver refused to stop and fled at a high rate of speed.
1328.
Trying to catch up to a 645 westbound at the west.
Copy, I-4 westbound at the 122. Do you have a description at all?
The red sedan. 628. Charlie, Foxtrot 4, 6, Whiskey, Foxtrot.
10-4, are they pulling over yet or still going? Or have you initiated security concerns?
We're going, 1031. Moderate traffic, passing the 121, I-4
1328, can you provide an update of 1020 and what are the traffic conditions?
Moderate traffic, I-4 westbound 121. Light traffic right now, light traffic, passing the 121.
Copy light traffic passing the 121. Any roads in the area that can be picking up?
Speeds 115 miles per hour, passing the 120, light traffic. I got single 12 charges and 3 miles.
Passing the 120, your radio cut out after.
120 miles per hour. We're passing the 118, light traffic, signal 12, and speeding and eluding charges.
10-4.
1 mile away.
10-4. Sanford 276, Sanford, are you on the 1031?
Passing the 119, light traffic. As soon as I get a chance, I want to finish. Let's get to it.
Hi, copy.
276, what's its speed?
The last speed I got was 120 miles per hour, 1328.
I'll only be able to do it when you slow down. Right now we're at 95, so we're not doing it
That's different.
passing the 117, 112, there's light traffic out here.
Copy, passing 117, light traffic, 112 miles per hour.
Passing the 116, I'm right on 1100, where you at?
118, trying to catch up.
We're still I-4.
As the pursuit passed mile marker 116, speeds climbed to nearly 150 miles per hour in light traffic. Corporal Cano stayed close behind, applying pressure in an effort to force the driver to slow down or bring the vehicle to a stop.
1328.
Step 4, I just passed the step 49 unit. Let them know what's going on. We're passing the 115, light traffic. Speed 115.
10-4, 1039, is that Volusia County Sheriff's Office?
I believe so, it's an unmarked unit. Approaching the 114. Center lane, 118 miles per hour.
10-4, I copy, passing 114, center lane, 118 miles per hour.
Alert up. And I'm passing over.
Sure.
We're passing the 113, light traffic, go right on.
Passing 113, light traffic, I didn't catch the speed, it cut out.
112 miles per hour, but I'm right on the area down here.
10-4, 100, how far out are you?
Passing 113.
Copy, you're passing 114.
112, left lane, 105 miles per hour. What's the 28 come back to the signal center? Where's the Oro out of?
I copy, left lane 112, 105 miles per hour, 28. It's 5429. It comes back on a red Chrysler 4-door. Decal expired 9/11/24.
111, 95 miles per hour, center lane.
Copy, 111, 95 miles per hour, center lane.
The Bravo Mike driver.
Over.
10-4, passing 111, center lane.
Copy, passing 111, center lane, and it's just the single occupant, to your knowledge?
Why not?
Because of the sustained extreme speeds and the risk to the public, dispatch confirmed that aerial support was requested to monitor the suspect from above.
160 miles per hour late traffic.
64, I'm at the first order feed that's coming up on 4. Can we get air?
That has been requested. And last thing that you said already was 603, you came up with an alias.
That's it, what's it?
10 and 20.
Passing 109 westbound. 100 miles per hour without driving.
Copy, 109 westbound, 100 miles per hour. I'm just 14, not sure if it's the RO or not. Do show that he's valid, but it's on solution.
I'm looking at 108, we're still going on westbound.
You cut out, 10 on your traffic.
Looking at 108.
Copy, pushing 108. Last here, what's ready?
Yeah, I'm not sure we're trying to keep up. I need traffic. We're passing 107.
10-4, passing the 107. It was a unit standing at 46 and I-4 waiting. I didn't catch the ID.
Wait, 36.
Passing 106. 150 miles per hour, center lane.
10-4, 106, 150 miles per hour, center lane.
You know, 105, 95 miles per hour. Traffic is still moderate, but not heavy.
10-4, 105, 95 miles per hour, moderate traffic.
Doc, are you close by?
Not 1 mile behind you. We've got people getting in my way. I'll be there in a minute.
Someone. Still on. We're going over to St. Charles Bridge right now. 37 County.
Copy entry.
1100. Keep them open South because they have muffins.
10-4, requesting that. And 1105 is at 36 and I-4 to signal 14. You'll be coming up on him soon.
Somewhere. Passing exit 104 right now. Still on I-4. Keep them on
10-4, 104, 100 miles per hour.
Less than a mile behind you.
Miles per hour, 50. 103. And working the 101 exit.
10-4, pushing 101 exit, 113 miles per hour.
Still have white traffic?
Yeah, traffic moderate, it's not heavy. I would say light traffic right now, it's not much traffic.
You get off?
We're still I-4 westbound, 14 to 100.
Pushing 100.
Correct, now we're to 100.
10-4, 102.
As the suspect continued traveling between 100 and 120 miles per hour, even as traffic increased, officers began coordinating a tactical containment strategy to slow the vehicle and bring it to a stop, or create a safer opportunity to execute a pit maneuver.
2 mile marker.
Person 99. Ricky, get up there and slow our traffic so we can put the car behind him.
Well, if I didn't catch a lot.
Still westbound, light traffic. approaching Lake Mary.
Copy, light traffic still approaching Lake Mary.
10-4 light traffic on the outside lane.
Copy, still lane.
Approach the 98. Looks like you might be getting off.
Your advise, looks like you might be stopped, approaching the 98.
Now 54 is inside. Still going westbound, path on the 98. You put anybody up there ready for try and get out there and stop this guy.
So I'm checking the I-4 as well.
Alright, we're approaching heavy traffic. On the outside of the shore.
10-4, heavy traffic approaching.
So pass on the outside.
10-4 outside lane.
You're 76, you make that 25, push it. Aircraft.
We did make that request. Stand by, I'll see if I have an update.
1200.
1200. You have 10 days of traffic, go ahead.
We got Dashcam. 7 away from me, get on the express lane.
As the pursuit moved into more populated areas, traffic backed up in the outer lanes, forcing both the suspect and pursuing officers to maneuver through increasingly complex road conditions. The suspect repeatedly created dangerous situations, at times narrowly avoiding crashes.
I didn't hear what you said.
People were passing, I shall go to the 94. We're about to hit there. Second.
We just passed the express lane entrance. We're still on main I-4, approaching 434.
Please, about 116. 14, we already have 3 units. The route set will be by 14 more units. Traffic 434 light traffic.
Copy, 434 light traffic, what's the speed?
Over 120 still westbound on main line, approaching 436 light traffic.
Copy, approaching 436, light traffic, over 120.
Need Dodge Broadway.
During the pursuit, officers observed the suspect repeatedly reaching for something inside the vehicle, raising concerns that the driver might be armed. Because of that, officers were forced to approach with heightened caution and prioritize safety.
Approaching Mason, light traffic, speed over 100.
Copy, approaching Mason, light traffic, speed over 100. Two sunset.
We're almost at 91.
Copy, then 91.
So you're 119. Traffic is still right.
Yeah, you got chase.
We're going to request them now since it's taken at 1.
14, light traffic, speed over 120.
And 4 approaching 414 light traffic, over 120. 10-4, copy that he's moving around in the car, possibly could be reaching for something.
We're approaching the 89. Westbound 89, speed 116. Traffic still right.
Copy 116, 89.
Small one, we're going to be waiting at the 80 at KYP.
10-4, 1280, at 2 5, you're cutting off.
Going up to 87. We're back to 88, so we'll be up to 87 in a little bit.
Copy, passing the 88.
About 98. Traffic a little bit more moderate, but it's still favorable.
1032 traffic. That's a phone. Leave your question on that. I copy to return 20.
About 86. 86.
I copy to
After about 20 minutes, officers used a coordinated containment strategy and multiple pit maneuvers to end the pursuit. Once in custody, the suspect became unresponsive and showed signs of a possible drug overdose. Sergeant Drack administered Narcan 4 times. The suspect admitted he had used marijuana and a white powder while fleeing in an attempt to destroy evidence. Records showed Ruiz had no valid U.S. driver's license and was on probation for aggravated assault with prior failures to appear in court. Sergeant Ziegler found a small black wallet in the vehicle containing multiple IDs and credit cards belonging to different individuals, along with a bag of white powder, additional baggies, and a digital scale. A true narc test confirmed the substance was cocaine. On September 7, 2024, around 11:15 p.m., Trooper N.S. Babel was clearing debris from State Road 97 when he saw Escambia County deputies with lights and sirens activated. Dispatch confirmed they were pursuing a reckless driver traveling the wrong way on U.S. Highway 29. Trooper Babel immediately activated his emergency lights and joined the pursuit. As Trooper Babel approached, deputies moved aside, allowing him to take the lead. The suspect vehicle, a brown 2013 Chevrolet Tahoe with Alabama tag N81DVA, continued southbound on U.S. Highway 29, swerving between lanes and ignoring emergency lights. Trooper Babel quickly positioned himself to attempt a pit maneuver. After 2 unsuccessful pit attempts, Trooper Babel executed a third pit on the left side, causing the vehicle to spin counterclockwise onto the median. The unprotected median sloped downward, causing the SUV to roll over once before coming to rest on its roof. Trooper Babel pulled the driver out through a rear window and took him into custody.
showing US 29 just south of County Road 196.
The driver, identified as 34-year-old Derek Michael Coleman, showed clear signs of impairment, including bloodshot, yellow-tinted eyes, slurred speech, and difficulty keeping his balance. During a vehicle search, Trooper Aiden Areen discovered a loaded handgun within Coleman's reach in the center console. As a convicted felon, Coleman is prohibited from possessing firearms. An open container of Crown Royal whiskey was also found in the vehicle. Coleman now faces charges including felon in possession of a firearm, fleeing and eluding with disregard for safety, and driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs.
Are you hurt in any way?
At about 11:05 p.m. on July 8, 2023, Trooper Morales spotted an orange Ford Mustang and a white Porsche Panamera racing through traffic on Interstate 4 near State Road 559. Radar confirmed both cars were traveling at 104 miles per hour in a 70-mile-per-hour zone. When Morales gave chase, their speeds climbed to around 125 miles per hour. Both drivers continued making aggressive lane changes, showing reckless disregard for public safety. Trooper Morales stayed on their trail to bring the pursuit under control. With his lights and siren activated, Trooper Morales pursued the Porsche as speeds climbed to 153 miles per hour. The driver continued to accelerate, weaving recklessly through traffic and nearly causing several collisions. The suspect continued westbound on Interstate 4, using both lanes to overtake traffic. Near the 27-mile marker, the driver abruptly cut across all lanes, giving Trooper Morales an opening to move ahead and slow the vehicle, just enough for Trooper Saunders to attempt a pit maneuver. As the suspect swerved into the left lane, Morales briefly slowed him, allowing Saunders to execute a successful pit that spun the car around. However, the vehicle was not disabled. The suspect quickly regained control, darted back onto the interstate, cut across all lanes once again, and fled at high speed.
Hey, I'm right in front of him. I'm right in front of him.
As Trooper Morales slowed to set up another pit, the suspect accelerated and rammed the rear of his patrol car twice. The impact sent the vehicle out of control, crashing into a fence and utility pole on the southbound shoulder. The driver bailed out, but was quickly arrested, while the passenger stayed buckled inside. The pursuit, which began in Polk County and ended in Hillsborough County, was tracked by the Tampa Bay Regional Communications Center. EMS administered Narcan to the driver, and both he and Trooper Morales were taken to Lakeland Regional Medical Center for evaluation.
And get on the damn ground right now. Don't you fucking move. Put your hands behind your back.
On the evening of May 26th, at approximately 7:26 p.m., Trooper Schwab was positioned on the shoulder of northbound Interstate 49, just south of exit 76. While monitoring traffic near the county line, he spotted a white SUV rapidly approaching from behind. Suspecting the vehicle was speeding, Trooper Schwab used his rear radar antenna, which confirmed a Doppler tone registering the SUV at 101 miles per hour in a 70-mile-per-hour zone. Trooper Schwab immediately activated his emergency lights in an effort to conduct a traffic stop near exit 76. But instead of pulling over, the driver sped off, continuing eastbound onto Wagon Wheel Road.
Returning on a Hyundai Interstate 252.
Yep, same thing. Yeah. Simple. Is it roundabout? Not sort of. What's that fighting at me? TBI. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Stop moving. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Hands. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. On the ground. On the ground. Taser. I'm gonna tase you. Stop moving. Stop. Hands behind your back. Now. Get them behind your back. Now. Yeah, every once in a while. I'm 11 feet. We won't get everything we need. Okay. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah.
At about 11:38 p.m. on December 21st, 2024, Trooper First Class A. Matthews was conducting speed enforcement on westbound Interstate 20 at Maynard Terrace when he spotted a black Infiniti G37 traveling 102 miles per hour in a 60-mile-per-hour zone. Trooper Matthews immediately pulled out to initiate a traffic stop.
Go ahead, 795.
20 West at Boulevard, 20 West at Boulevard, Sam Edward 0446, SEE 0446, Black Infinity.
As the pursuit exited at Glenwood Avenue, Trooper Matthews performed a pit maneuver on the ramp, sending the Infiniti spinning clockwise before coming to an uncontrolled stop on the grassy median. The driver attempted to keep fleeing, spinning the rear tires and jerking the wheel to regain control. To fully disable the car, Trooper Matthews struck the passenger side. He then exited his patrol unit with his department-issued sidearm drawn and gave loud verbal commands. The driver complied, stepped out, and was taken into custody without further incident.
Roll it down! Roll it down! Roll it down! You run now, shoot your ass! Come here! Keep both your hands up! Hey, get your fucking hands up! Stupid! Come here, lay down! Lay down! Lay down! Faster! Faster! Hurry up! Hands behind your back! Do it now!
Further investigation revealed Hopkins had an active warrant issued by the College Park Police Department for child molestation. Once the warrant was confirmed, Trooper Matthews transported him to the College Park City Jail, where he was released into the custody of jail staff.
All right, bro. Real quick, before I let you use the phone, I just got to read you something, okay?
On the afternoon of June 27th, 2024, Trooper Phelps spotted a Chevrolet Camaro convertible and began to follow it. As the trooper was attempting to run the license plate, the driver suddenly accelerated, initiating a high-speed pursuit.
Red Chevy Camaro, yeah, 0271. Adam William, 59 Frank. 1037.
Copy 1037. Copy 1037.
Show me your hands! Show me your hands now! Get out of the car! Get out of the car now! Get out of the fucking car! Get out of the car! Get out of the car now! Get out of the car! What do I do? Get out of the car now!
Okay, what do I do?
Get out of the car!
What do I do? Dude, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Stop! Stop! What are you doing? Stop! Stop! What are you doing? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me?
After the collision, Trooper Phelps exited his patrol unit with his weapon drawn and ordered the driver to step out. As the patrol car slowly reversed, officers pulled the driver from the Camaro. A struggle erupted on the sidewalk, with both the trooper and the suspect grappling on the ground. A bystander rushed in to assist, and although the footage lacks a clear angle, it is evident that the driver was eventually subdued and taken into custody. The suspect now faces multiple charges, including assault on a law enforcement officer and drug possession. On the night of July 26, 2022, in Walton County, Georgia, Deputy Bowling spotted a motorcycle with no license plate. When the deputy attempted to pull the rider over, the motorcyclist ignored the lights and sirens, accelerated, and led deputies on a high-speed pursuit.
Put me on a motorbike, buddy, on 1080. Highway 78 eastbound, heading towards Monroe, back to Railroad. I just been with the rider. Tipping the stuff over the roadway. Right Southview Drive, Living Road, coming on the X on the 78 right now. Miner's in the lead of chase. 22, back on Highway 78.
A few minutes later, while trying to escape onto the grassy median, the motorcyclist lost control and crashed. He surrendered and was taken into custody without further incident. When asked why he fled, the suspect claimed his throttle was stuck. Ultimately, he was sentenced to 2 years in prison, followed by 6 months of probation upon release. But just 1 month after getting out, he found himself back behind bars.
He did. Cool. He come back with a motorcycle license, anything suspended? Ain't come back yet. I know him somewhere. So you're real because you ain't got a license? Okay. All right.
At the house, y'all can arrest me today.
Okay, right over here. Okay, yeah. Yeah,
Expiration 6/19/2022.
Go ahead. Got this too. All right. Does he put this in there? He's gonna ride.
On Thursday, November 27th, 2025, around 8:17 a.m., Trooper Davis was running stationary radar on Interstate 430 near the 5-mile marker when he clocked a white Toyota Camry traveling south at 90 miles per hour in a 65 miles per hour zone. He pulled in behind the vehicle and attempted a stop near the 2-mile marker, but once he activated his lights and siren, the driver sped up, reaching about 120 miles per hour. Trooper Davis notified Communications Team A that he was in pursuit. To end the dangerous high-speed pursuit, Trooper Davis positioned his unit along the passenger side of the suspect vehicle and executed a pit maneuver. The car spun off the roadway into a tree line on the west side of the interstate, struck several trees, and overturned. Trooper Davis found the driver, later identified as Talon Bazell, unresponsive inside the vehicle, though he regained consciousness moments later. Davis opened the passenger door and helped him out. Medics transported Bazell to Baptist Health Medical Center for evaluation. An open alcohol container was found in the car, and Davis detected the odor of an intoxicant. The vehicle was unregistered and uninsured, and Bazell did not have a valid driver's license. On November 24, 2024, Florida Highway Patrol officers Ashley Regal and Brandon McMillan spotted a vehicle traveling at 105 miles per hour in a 70 miles an hour zone with no headlights. When Officer McMillan attempted to stop the car, the driver sped off, unaware that this would be the worst decision of his day. At a curve, both the suspect and Officer McMillan lost control and crashed into the wooded area beside the road. The crash left both of them seriously injured, but with non-life-threatening wounds. If the suspect had simply stopped and accepted a speeding ticket, the outcome could have been far less severe. At approximately 3:52 a.m. on April 18, 2026, Trooper Jackson Shoemate observed a blue Toyota Corolla traveling on Broadway near Poplar in North Little Rock without headlights. He initiated a traffic stop, and the vehicle initially stopped at a traffic signal, but then continued moving, prompting officers to begin a pursuit.
Just got onto 30 West. 1037.
Roger, 30 West, going to be 1063 Drive, 1987.
We're coming up to 140 and 630 split on. We're keeping left.
Speed 96, 30 westbound, number 2 lane.
TBI before 630.
TBI before 630.
All right, he's continuing.
Hands up! Hands up! Hands up!
After a pit maneuver, the driver, identified as Kiana Taylor, exited the vehicle while Raquel West stepped out from the front passenger seat. Taylor was taken into custody without further incident, and Sergeant Shoemate's patrol unit was not damaged. During contact, Shoemate observed signs of impairment, including bloodshot, watery eyes, slurred speech, poor balance, and the odor of alcohol. A preliminary breath test showed a BAC of 0.10. Taylor was under 21 at the time of arrest.
Here, I'll get online with y'all. I think that was it, yeah.
On the afternoon of April 26, 2024, Arkansas State Police spotted a vehicle matching the description of one reported stolen just days earlier. When troopers attempted a traffic stop, the driver sped off at high speed, leading to a tragic outcome. Minutes later, a high-speed pit maneuver was executed at around 130 miles per hour. The impact sent the suspect's vehicle off the left side of the road into a field, then back onto the roadway where it rolled several times before landing upside down in a field on the right. The driver immediately exited the vehicle and appeared to attempt a foot escape, but quickly gave up and surrendered. He was taken into custody without further incident and admitted to stealing the vehicle.
Crawl on over here to me. Somebody else in the vehicle. Crawl on over here to me.
Hey, keep out from me.
I got it. What I do?
Get your ass down. Get your ass fucking down. Hey, Donnie, let's get this stuff.
Damn, hang back.
How many people do you see for help? Okay.
Tell me 10 for 10, 1.
At approximately 7:43 p.m. on February 5th, 2026, while patrolling westbound on Interstate 440 near mile marker 3.3, Trooper Highland observed a white Chrysler 300 traveling with an inoperable license plate light and expired registration tags. Trooper Ethan positioned his patrol unit behind the Chrysler as both vehicles continued west and took exit 1 on Interstate 440. The Chrysler then accelerated to a high rate of speed and failed to obey a stop sign, prompting Trooper Ethan to activate his emergency lights and siren in an attempt to initiate a traffic stop, but the driver refused to comply and fled, triggering a high-speed pursuit.
All units in 1053 to 63 for Adam 36, 440 westbound, exit 1.
Southbound, Springer, local call station.
10-4, copy southbound on Springer.
He crashed out. We're at the 365 split.
10-4, copy, crash out at the 365 split.
Show me your hands right now.
After crashing near the intersection of Springer Boulevard and Gillum Park Road, the driver complied and was taken into custody without further incident. He was later identified as 23-year-old Jordan Ivey. The collision caused significant front-end damage to a parked 18-wheeler, and investigators later determined that the Chrysler did not carry valid liability insurance. At around 7 a.m. on December 2nd, 2025, in Elk Grove, a mother was alarmed after checking her home security camera while at work. The footage showed her ex-husband, Marvin Morales, 40, violently assaulting their 11-year-old son. When she saw the child lying motionless, she immediately called 911. Police responded and found the boy with multiple stab wounds. Despite emergency treatment, he later died at the hospital. A younger sibling was found safe inside the home. Morales fled before officers arrived, and investigators later determined that a firearm had been removed from a gun safe in the house.
Let's continue getting spikes out first, please. And alright, he's losing the tire now. Probably got 901. Gets off the road, 901. And alright, he's losing the tire now. Probably got 901. He is off the road, 901.
K97 901. a.m. Consider him heavily armed, please.
Hey, someone take radio for us. Hey, doors open, doors open. Put your hands in the air. Walk to us now. Marvin, walk to us. Don't reach. Don't reach. Put it down.
At about 9:30 a.m. on August 20th, 2025, the Bowling Green Police Department responded to a report involving a suspect, later identified as 24-year-old Jeffrey D. Hunt II, believed to be connected to the theft of headphones from landscapers near Bowling Green State University. When officers spotted Hunt's vehicle on the road, he immediately fled at high speed, sparking a lengthy pursuit. In the opening minutes, the suspect accelerated to over 100 miles per hour before briefly slowing down. A short time later, he turned onto a road flanked by open fields with little traffic, where he once again pushed his speed higher to get away, at times leaving pursuing officers struggling to keep up.
Still eastbound on Devil's Hole, speed 75.
At about 9:46 a.m., a state trooper spotted the suspect's vehicle near State Route 199 and Dowling Road and attempted to stop it, but the effort was unsuccessful. As soon as the patrol car accelerated, the suspect's vehicle immediately sped off, reaching about 70 miles per hour.
Okay, northbound 199 somewhere.
Stand by, let me get my elbows. 100% though, tried to make intentional contact at me.
Speed the traffic.
103. White male, curly hair.
They're going to be approaching Reed, it looks like.
Yes, he's 31.
39. Just stand by, Warner.
He's still going, I think he's only on 2 tires. .31, getting an ambulance here. It's on fire.
Okay.
Let me see your hand!
The pursuit came to an end at the intersection of Dudley and Conant when the suspect's vehicle collided with another car and began smoking. The driver exited voluntarily, surrendered, and was taken into custody. Moments later, the suspect's vehicle erupted into flames, and by the time firefighters arrived, it had been largely destroyed. The suspect, identified as 24-year-old Jeffrey D. Hunt II of Bowling Green, was transported to a hospital for treatment before being booked into the Wood County Jail on charges of failure to comply and felonious assault with a vehicle. The other driver sustained minor injuries and was taken to Perrysburg Hospital. At approximately 8 p.m. on August 26, 2024, Trooper Plyler was requested to assist in a pursuit involving a suspect fleeing from the Little Rock Police Department. Plyler located the pursuit as the suspect turned into a residential area. He quickly joined and requested to take the lead position.
Your south on Gardner from baseline.
Give us some locations. How many of they have involved? direction is.
They're gonna give him the net.
Yeah, 10-4, now.
Total on two units is 263 for Adam 38, 237 Little Rock PD. South Oswego.
I'm behind the long list rock. Can you get up there to it, trigger this thing in it?
Probably TBI 806.
Following a pit maneuver at approximately 115 miles per hour, the suspect's vehicle left the roadway, entered a ditch, and was disabled. The suspect fled on foot into a wooded area, but was ultimately unable to escape the perimeter set by officers. He was later identified as Sigler. A search of the vehicle revealed approximately 2.7 kilograms of fentanyl and a loaded handgun. Sigler was transported to the Pulaski County Detention Center and faces multiple felony charges, including drug trafficking, simultaneous possession of drugs and a firearm, and fleeing. He could face a sentence of up to 140 months in prison. On Friday, July 25, around 5 p.m., while conducting a separate traffic stop, Trooper Miller overheard radio traffic from Officer Payne Carter of the Texarkana, Arkansas Police Department. Carter reported he was attempting to catch up to a white Ford Fusion traveling northbound on Interstate 49 at speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour. Realizing the pursuit was nearby, Trooper Miller quickly returned to his vehicle and began searching for the chase.
What was your traffic on that bit?
It's a lot small today. I just come up to 71 and hop 49 now.
I'm on 71. Are you southbound, northbound?
Southbound.
10 or something up. It goes towards 151 or something.
Trooper Miller, positioned at the I-49 overpass on Highway 71, saw a white Ford Fusion run a stop sign and turn east onto Highway 71. The black male driver glanced toward Officer Carter, who had already activated his lights and siren. Miller took lead in the pursuit, activated his own emergency equipment, and notified Troop G as the driver sped up and refused to stop.
G26, so got a car might be fleeing from it, just turned on the old Blackman Ferry Road up the Highway 71. Go ahead and show me 1037. White Ford Fusion. No traffic, 100
All units directing at G26.
10-4, stick with that trooper. 10-4, speeds are about 100 right now, going down on Blackman Ferry. Go ahead, fellow, I'm about a mile behind you.
The Ford Fusion fled at speeds between 100 and 115 miles per hour. As the chase approached a sharp left curve, the driver lost control due to excessive speed. The vehicle veered off the road to the south and crashed through small trees and brush on a vacant lot at 4800 Old Blackman Ferry Road. The driver, later identified as 19-year-old Caleb Nalon, was taken into custody without incident. During a search, Officer Carter discovered Nalon's wallet containing his license and a digital scale with marijuana residue in the rear passenger seat pocket. Nalon was charged with felony fleeing in a vehicle with substantial risk of death, Class C felony, and received multiple citations.
All right, now sit up on your knees. Sit up on your knees. Trying to get these vines off. Ready? Good? All right, stand up.
At about 4:54 a.m. on February 19, 2024, an Ohio State Highway Patrol trooper from Montgomery attempted to stop a Hyundai sedan for speeding over 100 miles per hour in improper lane usage on I-71 outside Cincinnati. The driver fled at high speed, initiating a pursuit.
Good. What? Looks like Point David 5930. Point David 5940. Coming up to 63 left lane. 120 on the road.
Nice, stay on the right side.
Right.
The chase escalated as speeds reached 120 miles per hour, with the suspect driving erratically, weaving between lanes, and appearing to attempt to ram the patrol car.
We're about in the middle, left lane, speed is 120.
don't know if he's trying to hit me or what.
He's been leaving all over the road. To get a return on that page. Come back to white Monday.
He's trying to hit me. Let's do this 130. Irrelevant lane changes. They took 129.
Rear took 129.
No, Liberty Way. Liberty Way. Red light, in the left, portion, right, to Liberty Way. We're gonna just pass Tyler's place, in the left lane, speed is 100. Just on the red light.
I know, like.
How's the scene there? What's traffic? Traffic is light. Other speed is 100.
100.
What's your thing on? Okay, two of them. Close for the second. My man just run the road. Plus you run the red light. Toss in, body fuse. $14.68 11 on line 3. Let's race through stuff.
Speed 110.
The suspect's dangerous driving continued as speeds topped 129 miles per hour, running multiple red lights in a reckless attempt to evade capture. One trooper noted having to accelerate to avoid being rear-ended by the fleeing vehicle. It was clear the suspect was reckless, dangerous, and not easily stopped.
I'll get you across street in a second. I get ready to send that coming up to 75, speed 100, no traffic.
I think coming up to 75.
Southbound, send that about to go over 75, no traffic, lights are green. Where'd you go?
75 south. 35 south. Light traffic, 117. Just blacked out.
And how many units are currently in the pursuit?
3.
Right now, Union Center, there's one car. Who's the second unit with the call? Unit 97, Union Center, passing Westchester Road, light traffic. Lights are all green. Okay, 97, who's the partner? 1062. Right, 1062, they're in the third. Stay behind them. 1062's not his 97's primary. They don't know the area, but I'm just trailing back. For Union Center coming up to 747, no traffic.
Multiple patrol units and a helicopter joined the chase, but with the suspect holding speeds of 120 to 130 miles per hour. Stopping the vehicle proved difficult. It was clear a successful spike strip deployment, followed by a precise pit maneuver, might be the only way to end the pursuit.
Read always your last part. Just confirming if we get the opportunities, every unit get familiar. Right. The other voice is still blacked out. Extreme weaving, trying to cove, officer traffic. We need your 39. I can't call it from the back. 39 is speed the traffic. Deploy, I'll get you across straight to the subject. Are you still on 747? Right. Alright, supervisor, I didn't get you your number. 747 hands to base. Right now, northbound traffic is non-speed. Probably approximately 100. Speed is down, and right now, still 747 northbound. Approach is 75. They're approaching 129. 747, 129.
47, 129.
Just on the red light, just on the red light. Princeton. Over there, 747 going under the light at Princeton. Light traffic. Our next main intersection could be 747 in Milligan. Traffic on 747 is light.
47 Milligan traffic light.
Yep. 31, 747 and Milligan. 31.
The chase lasted nearly 15 minutes before the suspect collided with another vehicle while running a red light. The impact sent the suspect's car off the roadway, where officers quickly surrounded and arrested him. While in custody, the suspect claimed he had just woken up, but a trooper directly confronted him, accusing him of intentionally trying to ram a patrol car on the highway. The trooper dismissed the suspect's complaints of stomach pain, telling him, "Sometimes you have to pay the price for your actions." The driver of the other vehicle was not seriously injured.
Roll over!
On December 4th, 2025, at about 3:44 p.m., Sergeant Jacobs intercepted the chase on northbound Interstate 530 near mile marker 7 and took primary control. He observed the suspect vehicle reaching speeds of roughly 125 miles per hour and driving recklessly, including passing other vehicles on the shoulder at high speed.
Making out there with heavy traffic.
At approximately 6:30 p.m. on April 13th, 2026, an officer observed a suspicious vehicle and learned through a records check that the driver might be connected to a homicide investigation. When the officer followed and attempted to initiate a stop, the suspect immediately accelerated and fled, leading to a pursuit.
He's taking off on the big pursuit. Traffic's light, south on Allendale. Speeds are 78, we're still southbound, passing Bluefield, coming up on Embry Park. East on Embry Park, heading towards Frogview. Coming up to Kiwi, red light, turning southbound on Kiwi. Yeah, south on Kiwi. Traffic's still light, speed's 50, coming up to Stanley. Through Stanley, heading up towards Leo. Eastbound on Leo. car too. You want to call it, go ahead.
During the pursuit, the suspect drove with extreme recklessness, showing a clear disregard for public safety. It appeared he was willing to take any risk to escape, even if it meant putting others in danger.
Your hands up.
We're getting the driver out now. Taking her in.
After approximately 5 minutes of pursuit, the suspect and a female passenger were taken into custody without further incident. Inside the vehicle, officers found a handgun, ammunition, drugs, and drug paraphernalia. The 47-year-old homicide suspect was transported to a local hospital as a precaution and is now being held at the Montgomery County Jail.
My elbow just broke. Oh, my elbow broke.
On May 11th, 2025, Trooper First Class Garrett Bird and Trooper Eli Thomas were parked on the shoulder of southbound Interstate 55 near the 1-mile marker after a traffic stop. Trooper Thomas received a bolo from Trooper Wright. West Memphis police were searching for a blue Hyundai Elantra with Arkansas plate DV67403 linked to a robbery. Moments later, a matching vehicle passed by. As Trooper Thomas moved to verify the plate, the Hyundai began accelerating, well before any emergency lights were activated. He also spotted movement from a backseat passenger through the rear window. After receiving approval for another TBI, Trooper Thomas quickly moved into position. At the 9-mile marker in Memphis, despite the Hyundai still traveling over 110 miles per hour, he made the decision to execute the maneuver.
They're in the median. Hold on, they're coming back. coming back. They're gonna come back. One build on foot.
The impact sent the Hyundai spinning off the road into the cable barrier in the median. It re-entered the roadway, and a rear passenger jumped out, fleeing eastbound across the northbound lanes of Interstate 55. Moments later, the driver pulled onto the right shoulder and came to a stop.
Hold on. Keep your hands up.
Alright, one build on foot. We're just past 611 southbound on 55. One ran east from here. Didn't get a good clothing description. I think white pants, black male. We got one at gunpoint.
Alright.
On March 2nd, 2025, the Wisconsin State Patrol and the Iowa County Sheriff's Department received reports of a vehicle traveling at 140 miles per hour, weaving through traffic on the median and shoulder. Shortly after, a state trooper clocked a car matching the description at 110 miles per hour on the opposite side of the highway. An Iowa County deputy monitoring radio traffic soon spotted a Lexus approaching from behind his squad car. Using rear radar, he clocked it at 120 miles per hour on northbound U.S. Highway 18151. As he tried to catch up, the Lexus slowed to about 80 miles per hour before surging past 100 again. The deputy advised dispatch he was in pursuit, though he was never able to get close enough to read the license plate.
AXX5517. It's looks like a Lexus, northbound from the 52. Reason for the speed is over 100. I got one Iowa deputy with me. Light traffic.
Light traffic. Traffic 101. All units emergency radio traffic 101.
Yeah, we hit blowing off our car hit through my crack. Left lane, currently 117. Moved over to the right lane. Speed 120. Right lane. Exit 65.
120, right lane, approaching this.
Vehicle lost control, 1050 into the right ditch.
As the vehicle neared the Highway 65 exit, it kicked up gravel from the left shoulder while rounding a curve. Moments later, it rotated clockwise, veered off the right shoulder, went airborne, and began flipping through the air. Officers lost sight of the car as it crashed out of view and immediately launched a search for the driver. At approximately 3:23 p.m. on July 18th, 2024, Trooper A. Cass observed a black four-door car traveling above the posted 60-mile-per-hour speed limit. The vehicle crossed multiple lanes on I-630 West near mile marker 8 toward the I-430 North exit, then suddenly accelerated and passed several other motorists. As Trooper Cass closed the distance behind the vehicle, his radar confirmed a speed of 77 miles per hour. Trooper Cass initiated a stop as the vehicle took exit 8B to I-430 North, where it eventually came to a stop on the east shoulder near mile marker 7. The driver stated she was in a hurry to take her child to the doctor and did not have a driver's license, vehicle registration, or proof of insurance. When asked for her identifying information, the driver provided the name Becca Smith, age 23. When Trooper Cass returned to his patrol unit to verify the information, the driver suddenly accelerated away from the stop, and a pursuit was immediately initiated.
Be going east on Roddy Barrel. Turned on Breckenridge Drive. No traffic, speeds are at 65. Speeds are at 85, still no traffic. We're north on Breckenridge Drive, passing Millbrook Road. Passing Danbury Court.
35, if you're with her, call it. Take a come up on Capital, come up on Capital. Take a left on Capital, one west on Capital. West on Capital. Now you gotta keep giving those speeds and traffic. South on 430, south on 430. Second line, D60. So if you get a chance, be going into the GDI. When in it.
To prevent further danger to the public, Trooper Cass executed a successful pit maneuver at approximately 125 miles per hour on I-430 South. The fleeing vehicle struck the east side guardrail and rolled into the median. The driver was ejected into the median, sustaining serious injuries but ultimately surviving after receiving medical treatment. Her reckless decisions had escalated the situation to a severe and dangerous outcome.
I don't think there's anybody else.
On the morning of July 12, 2025, around 9:47 a.m., Arkansas State Police Trooper Ty Lynch was alerted to an active pursuit unfolding just across county lines. The Perry Police Department had been chasing a white SUV that crossed into Perry County from neighboring Faulkner County and called for backup. Trooper Lynch responded quickly and intercepted the pursuit near McNulty Drive, where the suspect was speeding westbound. As the fleeing SUV turned onto Bethel Road, Trooper Lynch took the lead, becoming the primary unit in the high-speed chase.
TBI, that's what TBI.
As the SUV neared the town of Houston, the driver abruptly braked and swerved across the road. Trooper Lynch moved into position on the passenger side and executed a precise pit maneuver, bringing the vehicle to a stop. Deputies from Faulkner County quickly took the suspect into custody for the Perry Police Department. EMS cleared him at the scene. The suspect, identified as 34-year-old Stephen Isborn, was transported to the Perry County Detention Center for booking. On December 15th, 2025, at approximately 7:26 p.m., Officer Phelps was traveling westbound on Fort Street near Mayo Drive when he observed a black Nissan Altima heading east in the left lane at a speed noticeably higher than surrounding traffic. Radar confirmed the vehicle was traveling 58 miles per hour in a 45-mile-per-hour zone. Officer Phelps activated his emergency lights, turned around, and attempted a traffic stop. The Altima moved into the right lane and then turned south onto Lockett Lane. With Officer Phelps directly behind the vehicle and his siren activated, the driver accelerated and fled. Officer Phelps notified Troop H Communications that he was in pursuit.
We're at standby in Barling, just off the rock.
Get out of the car! Get out of the fuck!
Down 59, entry same item. Entry same item. Black Nissan Altima, Hispanic male. He hit my car. Stand by. We're on coming up the Stroger lane. I'm not. It's kind of a trailer park area. We're Lockett Lane, Lockett Lane. Speeds are 46. We're in the residential neighborhood. Going back towards Rogers, towards Fort Smith. Speed 75. Traffic is locked right now. Past the Mayo, get off the radio. Speeds are 102, past meandering. Traffic's medium right now. Passing South 91st. John Roger. Traffic's medium. Got to cut through a red light. Clear left, clear right, clear left, clear right. Coming up to Hazard. North of Hazard.
As the vehicle turned north onto Massard Road near Marks Lane, Officer Phelps executed a successful pit maneuver. The car spun and came to a stop facing south, but the driver accelerated again. During the attempt to flee, the front of the suspect vehicle struck the driver's door of Officer Phelps's patrol car, causing damage. The driver continued fleeing, driving even more recklessly.
Go on, Mark. It just blacked out. Speed 45. Going west on Mark.
speed, please?
South 80th Mark, residential neighborhood. Speed's 25, coming up to 45 now.
The driver later turned off his headlights while continuing to flee at high speed. The pursuit ended on South 81st Street when the vehicle entered a dead end near Adam Drive and stopped. Officer Phelps ordered the driver out, but he refused. Additional officers arrived and removed the driver through a window, taking him into custody. He was identified as Alexander Raya. Officers noted red, watery eyes, a strong odor of alcohol, and slurred speech. A search of the vehicle uncovered a black backpack containing a partially consumed bottle of Siete Leguas Blanco tequila. At approximately 2:09 a.m. on August 21, 2024, officers patrolling the Anvil Block area near Grant Street spotted a four-wheeled ATV traveling at high speed without a rear license plate and with its headlights off. When officers attempted a traffic stop, the driver accelerated and fled, triggering a pursuit. What quickly drew public outrage was the fact that a pregnant woman, later identified as the driver's wife, was riding on the back of the ATV, placing her and the unborn child in extreme danger.
It'll be a 4 on a roll.
Not one, it's going to be a 4-wheeler. Reckless driving. I'll be turning right onto Stagecoach. 36. Right off Road Show.
Cancel traffic, cancel traffic. Cancel from Stagecoach.
He didn't just flee recklessly, he openly taunted law enforcement. As officers tried to slow the ATV to end the situation safely, the man accelerated instead, lifting the front wheels, revving the engine, and showing complete disregard for the danger he was putting his pregnant wife and unborn child in.
Right on to Glenmore Drive. It's gonna be a black man.
After about 5 minutes, an officer made a low-speed, controlled contact with the ATV, forcing it to stop. Officers quickly surrounded the vehicle and took the driver into custody. Police said the initial intent was only to issue a warning, but the driver's actions escalated the situation. He was booked into the Clayton County Jail on multiple charges, including felony fleeing, reckless driving, reckless conduct, and several traffic violations. The pregnant passenger was released at the scene. She told deputies she begged her husband to stop throughout the pursuit, but he refused. On March 28, 2024, at approximately 9:45 p.m., Deputy Johnson observed a brown Chrysler 200 traveling on Forest Parkway near Seabourn Place with an inoperable license plate light. Deputy Johnson activated his emergency lights to initiate a traffic stop, but the driver refused to stop and fled, initiating a pursuit.
Ready?
Get off the radio. Get off the radio. I got a chase. Call it.
Black Hawk 3, I got a video taken off from me. We'll be on Riverdale Road. It'll be a Chrysler 200, black color. Black Hawk 3. We'll have a vehicle taken off from us. It'll be a burgundy color Chrysler 200. We'll be on Riverdale Road. Knock that shit off the road.
Riverdale Road, where Black Hawk 3.
Black Hawk 3. We'll be coming back. We'll be going back towards highway. What is it?
285.
We're going back to 285.
Pitfield.
Riverdale Road. I'm gonna tell you, get to that back tire and spin them. Riverdale Road going towards 285. We're passing Phoenix Boulevard. We turn on Phoenix.
Turn on Phoenix. I turn on Phoenix.
Right turn on Phoenix. Light traffic, speeds will be at 50 miles an hour. Right here, get closer, get over, move over, get over.
You going east or west on Phoenix?
Going towards Copy Road. No, hold on. On Phoenix, going back towards Riverdale Road. Get up to it, right here. Get up, no, get closer. Right here, bro, pit it.
After exiting a curve, Deputy Johnson attempted a pursuit termination maneuver, but the driver regained control, crossed the grassy median, and re-entered the I-285 bypass.
I can't.
Get off the
Riverdale Road coming up to Crystal Lake.
Get off the radio. We can't get through.
Driver 1, I'll be secondary, calling it southbound Riverdale Road, coming up to Norman Drive, speed 375. Black Hawk 3, can you take your charges?
72 charges. Okay, I'll tell you how to do it.
72 charges. Can somebody notify the sheriff? Speed 91, we're passing Pine Road now. Number 1 rank, temporary back.
So are you calling the sheriff and doing notification?
Hold on, wait, Smith.
They're coming up to Flat Shoals Road. Turning left on the Flat Shoals, so we'll be going eastbound on Flat Shoals.
Don't try to veer. All you gotta do is line up with the back tire and just don't do too much. Just slowly push out the way. Get close to it. Just close the cab. You'll get it. You're good. Keep going.
I got my radio turned on.
Yeah, I got you.
Take off road.
Yeah, if you can. We're coming around the curve right now.
I can't speak. I'm about to get you right. Johnson. Don't worry about it. Just stay on it.
Hey, Black Hawk 1 can get in front. Once we get around, they can. See behind me?
Get up there. Okay, right. Get up. Okay, get over. Slow. Pit. No, you gotta get with it. You gotta stay with the speed. Hold on, stay down. Slow down. Come to 85. It's a black male. Slow down. We're coming up to 85. Okay, this is your best stop. This is your best chance. Get up on him. No, you cut across. Go across. You got it. Yes, you got it.
Tell us you take it off.
Yep. Get up with it. He gonna pit it, so slow down. He gonna pit it. Watch out.
Okay. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Push that thing. Push it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it.
The driver continued on Flat Shoals Road toward I-85, turned onto the interstate, then abruptly made a U-turn across the grassy median in front of traffic. Lieutenant Carey executed a pursuit termination maneuver, causing the Chrysler to strike a concrete barrier. When the driver tried to flee again, Deputy Johnson blocked the vehicle with his patrol car, ending the pursuit. The driver, identified as Keith Dixon, was removed, handcuffed, and detained. A records check showed he was wanted by Jonesboro police for failure to appear and had a repeatedly suspended license. Inside the vehicle, deputies found a backpack containing large amounts of suspected marijuana and MDMA, along with a digital scale and packaging materials. Deputies also noted signs of alcohol impairment, including a strong odor, watery eyes, and an open Budweiser beer in the cup holder.
Look him. Put them handcuffs on.
Around 7:30 a.m. on December 18th, 2024, while on patrol, Officer Strain received information about a stolen vehicle believed to be connected to a homicide. He later spotted a vehicle matching that description. When he attempted a traffic stop, the driver refused to comply and fled at high speed, initiating a pursuit.
Grand on that Toyota Corolla that goes to George Street, Robert 9, 8710, 9 a.m. Southbound Grand. Sorry, 817, those north or southwest?
Southbound.
Just not much from 817, that makes southbound Grand from Linden at 9 a.m.
40 westbound from Grand.
40 westbound from Grand, 40 westbound 9 a.m.
The pursuit quickly escalated to speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour. The suspect weaved through traffic and showed no sign of slowing down, even as traffic volume rose above normal.
They are about to hit the center wall or the right median.
Clear, just advise from my supervisor. They're saying they got that as a straight steal. Westbound 20 towards right median at 902.
87 ton, they're wrecked out. They're wrecked out.
Stop! You're gonna get tased! You're gonna get tased!
Median.
Stop!
On that Toyota Corolla black and color 902.
8710 to run into the park. White male, black jacket, jeans, black male, gray jacket, red sweatpants. Cars wrecked out in the middle of the highway. Give me some cars up to Forest Park.
Where are they running?
What's
Into the park?
white male, black jacket, and jeans 8902.
The park's right here, right? Yeah, but...
903 and 8710 on your focus.
Right here.
Negative. I'm on the highway with the vehicle. The driver's right.
Hey, get on the ground!
White male, black
Get on the ground!
You're still in the park. Passengers have black male, gray hoodie, red sweatpants.
.429, he's running westbound to the opposite lane.
After the vehicle lost control on Interstate 64 near Kings Highway, two young men immediately jumped out and fled on foot, but were caught nearby. The driver was identified as Devin McCullum. A search of McCullum, who has a prior criminal record and was on probation, revealed illegal drugs. He was charged with first-degree tampering with a motor vehicle, felony fleeing creating a risk of injury or death, felony resisting arrest, and possession of a controlled substance. At approximately 11:23 p.m. on August 9, 2025, Trooper Highland observed a white SUV stopped at a red light. He followed the vehicle for a short distance to run its license plate, which came back as expired. Trooper Highland then activated his emergency lights to initiate a traffic stop. At first, the driver complied and pulled over to the shoulder.
We're on 36. Show 72 expired October 24 insurance unconfirmed. We're 98. We're rocking a 1410 for 1125. $36.14, fuel 49, we have 374. Gotcha.
As Trooper Highland approached the SUV, he observed 4 occupants inside, including the driver. While speaking with them, the driver suddenly hit the accelerator and sped away, sparking a pursuit, a decision the driver would soon regret.
36 36. We're on Tuesday, SMC 3 out of 36, 1037, South Spring, Westport. Okay. And there we go, car. Here we go on the eastbound. 4th Street. Speeds are currently about 60.
After the first pit attempt was unsuccessful, Trooper Highland tried again once traffic cleared. This time, the maneuver caused the SUV to overturn and land on its roof in the roadway. The occupants scrambled to escape, but 2 were immediately taken into custody at the scene. The other 2 attempted to flee on foot, only to be caught after a short chase. The driver was identified as 23-year-old Tavian Marquardt Offord, who now faces multiple charges including owner, failed to register vehicle, fleeing, felony, vehicle or conveyance, reckless driving, first, fleeing on foot, driving on suspended license, no liability insurance, unauthorized use of property. At approximately 11 a.m. on February 10, 2026, Troop F received a request to activate the Arkansas State Police SWAT team in connection with a wanted suspect identified as Davenport, who was barricaded in a rural area of eastern Ouachita County. The suspect was later reported to have fled on a motorcycle while armed with an AR-style rifle and had allegedly stated he would not be taken alive. At around 12:59 p.m., Trooper Arnold observed Davenport move from the front of the residence into an open field and immediately initiated a pursuit.
Gravel field is going back up. He's coming back out southwest towards the main road.
Washington 77 onto a standard road, gates open. To the left and left of Lake Hendricks.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
After the crash, Trooper Arnold held Davenport at gunpoint as the suspect repeatedly urged him to kill him. Once Arnold confirmed Davenport was unarmed, he deployed his department-issued taser. The first discharge was effective, but thick brush severed one of the wires, allowing Davenport to break free and run into the woods. Officers secured the perimeter and awaited K-9 units, conducting an extended search along the Ouachita River and nearby areas. Davenport was not located, and the search was called off around 8 p.m. At approximately 10:59 p.m. on January 31st, 2026, Trooper Holmes was on patrol when he observed a black Dodge Challenger traveling northbound on Highway 167 at a speed well above the posted limit. He immediately initiated a traffic stop, and at first, the driver appeared to comply.
It's 167 South at Hodges Road. We have a black Challenger, Texas, William Sam George 3656, William Sam George 3656. How's it going, man? You know how fast you were going? You were. Go ahead and step out of the vehicle for me.
As Trooper Holmes attempted to place the driver in handcuffs, the suspect suddenly broke free, jumped back into the vehicle, and accelerated away, briefly dragging the trooper along with him. Despite the danger, Trooper Holmes quickly recovered, returned to his patrol car, and initiated a pursuit.
23, 1037. Union County on 1037.
We're not sure what that means. What you got?
I'm in pursuit. 167, we're coming on the radar.
Yeah, well, I'm here at Mount Union. What's your point?
Traffic. Hey, he's rolling. I'm at 140.
Black, I believe. Good one.
County code about city.
We've had 167 coming into town, trying to get a better description.
That's 94 pound road. That's south. That's 9 months.
Passing Highway 7, he's in the southbound lane. He walked down the road.
That's Highway 7.
Coming up the hill right at home. TBI, elevator homes. He's in the ditch.
We're going to be stopped.
After a pit maneuver was executed at approximately 116 miles per hour, the driver fled on foot from the scene. At around 2:07 a.m., he was reported traveling northbound on U.S. Highway 167 near the U.S. Highway 82 bypass, close to the Arkansas Welcome Center, roughly 2.1 miles from the original point of escape, where he was located, taken into custody, detained, and transported to the Union County Jail. On March 28, 2024, At approximately 9:45 p.m., Deputy Johnson observed a brown Chrysler 200 traveling on Forest Parkway near Seabourn Place with an inoperable license plate light. Deputy Johnson activated his emergency lights to initiate a traffic stop, but the driver refused to stop and fled, initiating a pursuit.
Get off the radio. Get off the radio. I got a chase. Call it.
Black Hawk 3, I got a video taken off from me. We'll be on Riverdale Road. It'll be a Chrysler 200, black color. Black Hawk 3. We will have a vehicle taken off from us. It'll be a burgundy color Chrysler 200. We'll be on Riverdale Road. Knock that shit off the road. Black Hawk 3. We'll be coming back. We'll be going back towards highway. What is it?
285.
We'll be going back to 285.
Pitfield.
Riverdale Road. I'm gonna tell you, get to that back tire and spin them. Riverdale Road going towards 285. Passing Phoenix Boulevard. We turn on Phoenix.
Turn on Phoenix. I turn on Phoenix.
Right turn on Phoenix. Light traffic. Speeds will be at 50 miles an hour. Right here. Get closer. Get over. Move over. Get over.
You going east or west on Phoenix?
Going towards Goppy Road. No, hold on. On Phoenix, going back towards Riverdale Road. Get up to it. Right here. Get closer. Get closer. Right here. Pit it. Hit it again.
After exiting a curve, Deputy Johnson attempted a pursuit termination maneuver, but the driver regained control, crossed the grassy median, and re-entered the I-285 bypass.
I can't.
Get off the
Riverdale Road coming up to Crystal Lake.
Get off the radio. We can't get through.
701, I'll be secondary. I'm calling it southbound Riverdale Road coming up to Norman Drive. Speeds are 75. Black Hawk 3, can you say your charges?
72 charges. Okay, this is your best stop. This is your best chance. Get up on him. Nope, cut across. Go across. You got it. You got it.
Tell us you take it off.
Yep. Get up with it. He gonna pit it, so slow down. He gonna pit it. Watch out. Okay, stay right there. Get up. Push that thing. Push it. Hit it.
The driver continued on Flat Shoals Road toward I-85, turned onto the interstate, then abruptly made a U-turn across the grassy median in front of traffic. Lieutenant Carey executed a pursuit termination maneuver, causing the Chrysler to strike a concrete barrier. When the driver tried to flee again, Deputy Johnson blocked the vehicle with his patrol car, ending the pursuit. The driver, identified as Keith Dixon, was removed, handcuffed, and detained. A records check showed he was wanted by Jonesboro Police for failure to appear and had a repeatedly suspended license. Inside the vehicle, deputies found a backpack containing large amounts of suspected marijuana and MDMA, along with a digital scale and packaging materials. Deputies also noted signs of alcohol impairment, including a strong odor, watery eyes, and an open Budweiser beer in the cup holder.
Look him. Put them handcuffs on.
On July 10, 2025, Trooper Blaine Lucas was traveling south on Kerr Station Road when a motorcycle passed his patrol car. The passenger, later identified as Randy Weller Jr., looked back as if to alert the driver, Michael Zuber III, of the trooper's presence. Zuber then veered onto the right shoulder, seemingly to stop, but instead continued heading north.
I was about to say, don't you do it, bro.
Trooper Lucas activated his siren and briefly turned it off to get Zuber's attention. Zuber looked back and gestured that he would stop, but continued past the next intersection. When the siren was reactivated, Zuber again signaled to pull over, but kept going, swerving around a vehicle that had yielded. At that moment, Weller jumped off the motorcycle and ran toward the roadside. Zuber then accelerated and fled northbound on Kerr Station Road.
1037, let her rock. Northbound through campgrounds, white male, black t-shirt, black shorts. You would notify cabin, see they've got the units that can assist. Still northbound, 55 past Liberty. Northbound past Liberty, 55. There was a white male jumped off around.
While attempting a right turn onto South Adams Street, Zuber crossed into oncoming lanes, left the road, and crashed into a ditch. He lost control and the motorcycle slid out, throwing him onto his back. Trooper Lucas ordered him to roll over and took him into custody. Zuber admitted fleeing because he had a meth pipe. After placing Zuber in the patrol car, Trooper Lucas requested an ambulance. A glass pipe with burnt residue was found in Zuber's underwear. It accidentally fell and shattered when placed on the patrol car's roof, but the fragments were recovered and secured.
Kerr Station